Hey, Heidi here, and we are here for day one of the Snowman Showdown. So let me know if you're ready. I am so excited, and I just want to say we have a lot that is about to happen in the next hour. So if you can, get your favorite drink, get ready to have some fun because I am so excited. We have been waiting for months to release this Snowman Showdown to you and release this new snowman. So I am so excited, and we're going to be giving away tons of prizes. And I don't know if you saw it earlier, I'm giving away a disco snowman. Yes, a disco snowman. And I decided not to wear these so I could give them away. So one of my favorite stores, Altered State, disco earrings.
I wore those the other day.
Oh, Bobby may have worn. Okay, I want to introduce you to my husband really quick. A lot of you don't know this, but my husband and my daughter, Pixie, are you around? Oh, bring Piper too. Okay, I'm going to introduce you to the family just real quick because Bobby's going to be helping throughout tonight and tomorrow night while we are doing all of this. So he's going to be helping with answering questions, giving me questions, all of that kind of stuff. So we're excited. Okay, so this is my sweet daughter, Pixie. She's 17, and I just love her so much. I love her so much. And this is Piper. So if you hear me talk about my new puppy, Piper, this is her. She actually holds the paintbrushes, and she's helping you with the project right now.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Pixie is not happy right now. What are you working on?
I'm trying to learn how to embroider.
Yeah, she's working on embroidering.
Piper wants to learn too.
So if you have tips for her embroidery,
yeah,
please let her know. So this is Pixie. If you hear me talking about Pixie or Piper, these are my kiddos. And then my husband, Bobby, he's right around here too. I'm going to introduce you to him really quick. He is the man behind the camera. Handsome.
Hey, everybody.
Handsome fella. So he'll be behind the camera. So as you're asking questions, he's going to be sending them to him. Our team is behind the scenes as well, and then they will send them to me. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Okay, let me know if you got all that. And then also, real quick, before we start painting and learning about the Paint Party Calculator, because I told you this is going to be a night full of painting and learning about your paint party business, please let me know if you... Okay, so first off, before we do this, please do a big round of applause for our team. So we have a huge team behind the scene. Well, it's not huge. We're kind of a small team, but they're mighty. They are very mighty. And so we have a team behind the scenes. Please let them know. Oh, then the video is reversed. They're already helping me. Make sure it's okay. Thank you, team. Thank you. I always do that. Let me reverse my video real quick. Let me see if I can make it happen. Hold on. Let's see. Little bit of a tech issue. I might turn myself into, oh, great. Now I've turned myself into random things. Let's see. No, I don't want to send stars. Please let me know if this is entertaining you. Oh, I've turned myself into squares. Wonderful. Let's see. Facebook loves to trick us sometimes and change things, and it's always so fun. I might have to get off and come back on real quick.
No.
I know. I don't want to. It's a huge no to do that. Let me see if I can do it.
You can do it.
I can do it. Okay.
Here, show them the butterfly.
Oh my gosh.
I can entertain.
Let me see. Okay, hold please. Can y'all do your own like elevator music for just a second? Dang it, it's not showing y'all. Team, I might... Oh, yay, I did it! Ah! So excited. Okay, awesome. We did it. Woo! Okay, first technical issue already solved. Very excited. Don't leave me, Joanne says. You're fine. Okay, good. Thank y'all. Thank you for being patient, by the way. I appreciate that. Okay, Melissa Murphy says you can do it. Thank you for the confidence. Okay, let's give away a few prizes. And then we're going to start the painting, and we're going to be talking all things paint parties, answering questions the whole time. Okay, so I'm going to have a seat. And before we get started, I want you to just take a big, deep breath, okay? I know I need to. I have been so excited to do this with you, and I've been so excited to teach you how to make money doing your paint parties, because you can take this snowman and start booking parties and actually make money doing this. So I'm going to be teaching you all about that. Then the last probably 10 minutes of the hour, I'm going to talk about Paint Party Headquarters, where you can not only get access to this to use unlimited, but also tons and tons of paintings, including our wonderful, oh my gosh, Bobby, what are you doing over there?
I was not in the group yet. I'm in there.
Oh, he's in the group. Now he can answer your questions. Also including the reindeer. So we'll talk more about that at the very, very end. So let's go ahead and give some prizes away. Okay, so I'm going to name off a few of you that are commenting. Oh, I love that. Patty Curtis, you're our first winner. She says, Happy Snowman Day, everyone. Patty Curtis. So in order to get your prize, all you have to do, and we are doing the honor system, even though I am writing your name down here. Patty, you're going to email support@texasartandsoul.com and let us know your full address. And look, I have a whole thing full of gift cards. I'm going to be actually Bobby will be helping me snail mail these. So make sure you email those to our team. Julie will grab those. Nancy says, so fun. I cannot wait for everything. Well, Nancy Benson, you are the next winner. Thank you for commenting. Nancy Benson. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and start painting, and then I'm going to talk to you about something cool, okay? So hopefully you have all this printed out, and you're ready to go. Your first step is so easy, okay? So grab your biggest brush, a 1-inch flat, and then I'm going to use navy blue. Now remember, if you don't have navy blue, is that okay? Yes, it is okay. You don't have to have the exact color. Oh, good. Let's see. Oh my gosh, y'all's comments are going real fast. I think they want prizes. I think they really want prizes. I am going to pick somebody too for this awesomeness ornament, which I'm obsessed with. I love it so much. Okay, so I'm going to take the navy blue, and if you don't have it, it's okay. I'm going to actually just paint around my whole snowman, okay? So just grab it. If it's not going on well, every once in a while, you can just dip your brush in the water and then make it kind of smooth a little bit more. So let's just go ahead and paint this whole thing. Now, while this is happening, please let me know in the comments. Let me know if you're nervited, okay? Do you know what nervited means? Do you know? Nervited, part excited and part nervous, okay? Let me know if you're nervited. Pixie used to always say that, and I actually looked it up before I went live with you, and it is online. Like, I guess other people are using it too. So
I thought you said nerd-vited.
Not nerd. I am kind of a nerd. Let me know if you're nervited. Let's see, is it possible to turn your screen around so we can see you in landscape view? Oh, so sometimes, oh my gosh, sometimes I do it in landscape, don't I? I don't think I can do it while I'm live. Oh, I should have done that. Dang it. Brendan, will you help remind me tomorrow, and I'll go landscape view? You should, if you're watching on Facebook, you should be able to see me really good with it this way. So I'll put this down just to make sure. You can see me really, really good. Trish says, I'm nervited. Francis says, I'm nervited. Brenda. Okay, so let me know if you are more excited or more nervous, okay? Let me know in the comments which one you are. You can put number 1 for excited or put number 2 for more nervous, okay? So 1 for excited, 2 for nervous. Joanne says, I'm nervous. A little nervited. Okay. Renee says, excited. Good. Yay. We have a lot of excited people. Kathy, more excited. Jody, more excited. Joni is nervous. Lori, excited. Teresa, excited. So we have a good mix. And I'm so glad you are more excited than nervous. It is okay to be nervous. And let me know in the comments if you have... Actually, let me ask you this. If you're in Paint Party Headquarters, do a hashtag PPHQ so I can see who is in here. Sandra says confused. Well, hopefully I will help answer a lot of your questions. So while I'm painting this, what we're going to be doing is you're going to be asking questions about paint parties. And remember, if you don't get them all answered tonight and tomorrow night, it's okay, because on Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central, I'm going to be live and I will answer questions till my face falls off, okay? So as you're coming on here, if you have questions, go ahead and ask my team, which round of applause for our team who's all over. They are grabbing your questions as fast as they can, and then we're going to send those to Bobby, who will then ask me. So if you have a question about paint parties, make sure you ask. We'll send them to Bobby. Bobby will ask me, and we'll get those answered while we're painting, okay? So as you're coming on here, remember, teaching paint parties has changed my life. And the reason I feel like it's so important to share to you is because it is an easy way to make money during the holidays, okay? It's an easy way to, some people use it for full-time, some people use it for part-time. So I want you to remember, it does not have to look like everybody's else. This is not a competition. I know we have prizes and we are doing like a game, I guess we could say it, but it's not like a heavy core competition, okay? All right, so start bringing your questions in and they're gonna get to Bobby. And let's see. Oh, thank you, Jamie. She says, thank you, team. Renee says, what if you're not a real painter? How can you teach painting? Oh my gosh, that is a great question, Renee. So right now, if you look at this is basically a painting coloring page, right? This is nothing serious. Oh, I even got paint right there. Not a big deal. I can go over it in a few minutes once it dries. But it's just like doing a coloring page. Nothing serious, okay? We're not doing fine art. It's fun art. A lot of times I'll have people that are wanting to learn this, but they're fine artists, and they struggle with the idea of they're trying to teach an art workshop. And remember, we're not doing that. We're having something fun. 9 times out of 10, I don't even paint my canvases when I'm at a paint party. I might share the first step, and then I go around and help. So, all right, so yeah, you don't have to be the best painter. You can be a total beginner and still make money teaching a paint party. All right, Bobby, you got some questions?
I'm questioning what Piper is chewing on. I need to
Piper, she's right behind you.
I know, but she just had something weird in her mouth.
Oh, no.
Sorry.
Uh-oh. Let's see.
Just a roly-poly.
Daniel says, and Kim says, are the canvas already traced or the guests trace it for themselves? We always provide the canvases traced. So just like I had y'all trace it ahead of time before we painted together tonight, I would do the same exact thing for a paint party. Great question.
All right. Sabrina Walters, she asks, if we intend to do these in person, do you have a source to buy all the supplies wholesale?
Yes. So inside Paint Party headquarters, we have tons and tons of information for you that tells you where to buy it wholesale. And we even have one of our team members now does sublimation, so she can actually have the canvases printed for you so you don't even have to trace them, which very thankful for that, Julie. Very thankful. So yes, we have all of that information. Everything's gathered. So for those of you that don't know, Paint Party headquarters has been around over 5 years now. So we have everything you need inside there.
And somebody says, is that a smile tattoo on your arm?
Oh, it is.
It's a tattoo?
No.
Oh.
It's just Sharpie. Can y'all show me your smiles?
And will you mention where they are to email for if they win a prize again? Somebody missed it.
Oh, yeah. If we call your name and you win a prize, which I'll pick one here in just a second, you're going to email support@texasartandsoul.com. Support@texasartandsoul.com. Okay, how's everybody doing with their painting? Are you about done with the background? Let me know if it's a yes. And I know sometimes people like to watch me paint first, then they'll watch the replay. So just put a yes if you're almost done with the blue part, or put a almost ready, if you're getting close.
April Stokes was asking how long the replays will be available.
Okay, so you'll have the replay. This group will actually be available until the end of November. So we are at November 7th. So you'll have access to this until the end of November. The link will be, you'll still be able to see the group. You just won't be able to comment or ask questions. So make sure you get your questions that you have about your paint party business tonight, tomorrow, and Thursday. That's when I'm going to be answering. Let's see. Oh, yes. We got some that are yes. Yeah, we are going to add a little bit of a lighter color, Kathy, here in just a second. See how we have a little bit of lighter? We just want to get this on here first.
Okay. Next question. I'm guessing the silent means questions.
Oh,
yes.
yes.
You just fill them in every time you get quiet. I'll throw a question in.
Yeah, that sounds perfect.
Can it be any question I want, or do I have to read their questions?
It needs to be their question.
Oh, okay.
I want to hear your
I've
question.
got some questions, but I'll wait. All right.
Well, after. That'll be the after hours, Bobby.
I'm just kidding. Let's see here. Monica Hagen. She says, how do you market a party, and how far ahead do you market for a paint night?
Okay, so I like to say 3 weeks. You can do longer. Longer is better, but definitely do at least 3 weeks. So make sure, hold on, I'm writing myself a note. So make sure you do at least 3 weeks in advance. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you're so funny. Make sure you do at least 3 weeks in advance. And then also marketing. So a lot of times what I like to tell people, and we're going to talk more about this in detail tomorrow, I'm going to teach you how to use the magic script.
Ooh, that's pretty.
I know.
I don't think I've seen that.
We redid it.
Awesome.
Oh,
Do I get one?
oh, yeah. Oh. Isn't it pretty? I love it so much. So I'm going to teach you tomorrow how to book your very first paint party. Or if you have been trying to book them and you're kind of in a rut, I'm going to teach you how to do it because it works like magic. But yeah, it's basically just working with the host after you book your party. And then I teach you how to work with the host and how to market that so that you can get butts in seats, which is prepaid. So the way I teach you to do a paint party is actually have prepaid. So for example, I already have a party booked for this, and I'm already getting prepays for December. And yes, I've painted it because I painted it for y'all. However, if I was using painting like, for example, we have Julie's cow, which we call the cash cow. This has made me, along with so many other people, tons of money inside Paint Party headquarters. So this, for example, if I hadn't painted it yet and it was done by one of our guests inside Paint Party headquarters, then I could go ahead and pre-sell this as long as I know I can paint this, right? If I'm still new to painting, if you're in stage 1, we have 5 stages. If you're in stage 1 and you're brand new to painting, of course I want you to practice painting first. But if you're, a seasoned artist and you already know, like, hey, looking at this, you can paint it, then I can go ahead and market this, start getting prepays. Once I start getting some prepays, then that means butts in seat. Then I can go, okay, that party's going to make. I better go ahead and get that cash cow painted and ready to go. So that's kind of how we do it. And I highly recommend, there's a lot of different ways to get prepays, but that's one of the ways, and I highly recommend making sure that you do at least 3 weeks in advance. Before Bobby asks the next question, okay? Is everybody doing okay? Let me know in the comments. Are you doing okay? Just put a big yes if you're excited, if you're doing okay. And then also, before he gets to the next question, what I'm going to do is just use a little bit of white with my blue. See how it starts to make it a little bit lighter? A little bit of white with my blue. And then I'm just going to take it and kind of just add in a little bit lighter here and there. Okay, so I can add in a little bit lighter here, just wherever you feel like you want to add it on here. And again, if it's not going on smooth, just dip it in the water. Sometimes it'll make your painting cry, so you got to be careful. Don't make it cry too much. If it does cry, just kind of move it around and just bring it like this. And then after we get our white on here, this part is optional. Sometimes people go too dark. So if you're nervous about, getting it too dark of a blue, you can totally skip this option. But sometimes if you want to have like a little bit of a darker up in the top, you can take just a dip, right? Just a little bit. And then you can add that more to the edges. Just a little bit of a darker black in here. But sometimes I say just skip that step, okay? All right. Everybody doing okay? Karen says yes. Good, good, good. Lori says, were you a painter when you started? Oh, great question. I have been painting since I was 15, but I went bankrupt, lost everything. I'll tell you more about that story on Thursday. If you've ever had financial troubles, I understand. We lost our house, we lost our cars, we lost all of it. And back when Pixie was little. And so I like to say bankruptcy before the age of 30, bankruptcy to business owner before the age of 30. So it ended up kind of forcing me as a teacher for 10 years, kind of forcing me into this entrepreneurship because I wanted out of the situation I was in. So when I say paint parties have really changed my life, they really have. So yes, I've been a painter since I was 15, all self-taught. And then again, like I said, you don't have to be a great painter. This is totally like beginner. I'm going to be teaching you total beginner. Oh, Susan, don't be nervous. I wish I could hug you through the screen. Y'all tell Susan not to be nervous. It's okay. I promise you, it's okay. I'm about to read you a quote too in here in just a second after I do the next step, answer a question from Bobby, and then hopefully this quote will help you a little bit. Okay, so the next step before I answer the question, if you forget, look what we have. Step-by-step instructions. We have these for almost all of our paintings inside Paint Party headquarters. So if you want to sell kits, you can just print them and all of that good stuff and it's ready for you. Okay, so now what we're going to do is with a clean brush, so I'm going to rinse my brush. I'm going to do a layer of white over the snowman. All right, so again, if you're like, she's going too fast, what am I going to do? It's okay. Take a deep breath. Remember, you can always watch this replay and then come back to it if you need to. But I'm just going to take a big old hefty amount of white and just get me a layer.
It's already white.
I know. We're going to blend. Just a little bit of white in here just to kind of get it to where we can blend it. Oopsie.
You just almost spilled that whole plate.
I know. I did.
That'd have been great.
I know. There's so much paint on this floor.
Hey, I came up with another saying for butts and seats.
You did?
Yeah. In case somebody doesn't want to use that one, they could get derrieres in the chairs.
That's like such a dad joke.
Is it?
It's such a...
I think it's perfect.
Get derrieres in the chairs.
Yes, it even rhymes.
Who thinks that's a dad joke?
I like it.
Dad joke, dad joke, dad joke, dad joke.
Okay, fine. Next question comes from, where was it? Josie Koja, I think is how you say it.
Josie. Hello, Josie. Oh, they like it.
See?
He's funny.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, Angie said dad. Danielle said total dad joke.
Oh, well, some like it. Thanks
Julie said dad joke. Yay!
All right. When you say you go around and you help by showing them, are you like helping them like actually painting on their canvases? Like earlier you said you just give instructions and you walk around the room.
Yes. I walk around the room. I get up.
But we don't paint on everybody's canvas.
No. Not everybody wants you to help. Just a heads up. One time I painted somebody's and they were like done with their canvas. They were like, I'm out. And I was like, oh my gosh. So always ask permission. But like, let's say that, you know, somebody's here painting and I can see they're struggling. I just kind of walk by and I go, hey, if anybody needs help, I'm here to help. And I kind of stand by them a little bit, not awkwardly because I don't want to call them out, but I also want them to know. And then usually they'll go, oh, can you help me? And so what I'll do is I'll say, okay, we're taking some white right now with our big brush and we're going to paint this snowman. Now, here's the thing that I do is before I paint it on there, the tablecloth is always going to be thrown away. I always bring my own tablecloths. So I'll say, okay, you're going to paint it like this. And I do like a little example on the tablecloth. And then if they still look like deer in headlights, then I go, okay, let me help you. You know, do you mind if I paint on here and show you? And then I'll kind of show them. Usually they say, oh, no, that's fine. But if they look like they don't really want it to be painted on, then I kind of respect that, of course, and then just show them on the tablecloth. Okay, so while we have, let me tell the next step real quick. Okay, so right here with a clean brush and white paint, paint a thin layer of the snowman's body. Add a touch of blue around the sides and blend while the paint is wet. Okay, so I'm going to keep the same brush. It's not washed. I'm going to use a little bit of the blue. Okay, and then all I'm going to do is see how on this snowman, it has this blue on the side, like a shading, okay? So remember I told y'all this snowman is kind of inspired by the Taylor Swift concert. It has all the confetti, usually in the back of a snowman painting. You know, we have tons of snowman paintings. Usually in the back of the snowman painting, there are snow dots, like little dots of snow. But me and Pixie and Bobby, we dragged him into, went to the Taylor Swift concert, and there was all this confetti. And it was just this giant party at the end of the concert, and it was so much fun. And so I thought, oh, that would be so cool to have this like huge confetti party, the snowman like celebrating winter. And so this is what this is kind of about, the snowman celebrating winter and all this confetti going up around him. So we're going to take that, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Again, I'm just dabbing. So watch, it's just dab, 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 dab. Okay? You do have to say those words as you do it. Dab, 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 dab. Dab, 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 dab. I told you it's real, real artsy. We use big words here. Dab, 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 dab. Okay? I highly recommend you use big words like dab as well at your paint parties. It will help you. So just dab, dab, dab. And then if we did too much, we'll go back to the white and we'll dab on top of it so it kind of blends. Now, as you can see, I'm leaving a line of white, okay? Almost like a little outline. If you accidentally did your blue there, it's okay. You can just, once that dries, put more white right there on the corner. Oh, good, Zuzi. I hope I said your name right because that is such a fun name. She's dabbing. Yay, we got a lot of dabs. Colleen, good job. Dab, dab, dab. I'm going to put some white on this face, and then I'm going to dab my blue in here. And then if you got too much blue on your brush like I do right now, I can just rinse it, go back to the white so I can dab on top of that again. So I'm going to dab right on top of those eyes, and then we're going to answer a question. Oh, good, Carrie. I'm glad you found us. And then we're going to answer a question, and then this person, Bobby doesn't know yet, but this person that he tells me the question is going to win the next gift card.
All right. Next gift card's going to, brrr, that's my drum roll. Brrr,
Drum roll, please.
Teresa Myers.
Teresa Myers, you are going to email support@texasartandsoul.com.
I had to reread her question like 4 times to understand it.
Oh, okay.
But it makes perfect sense now. I was just overthinking. My bad.
Okay, what is it?
She says, do you have to use stretch canvas or can you use canvas board? I thought she was on like stretch your own canvases. I was like, that would take forever.
Yeah.
You had a paint party of 50?
I've done that before. It is not fun. Do not recommend stretch canvas. Actually, just go to Michael's or Hobby Lobby. Michael's, I get all my canvas there for Artist Loft. Whenever I went and did y'all should be able to have watched when I did the shopping trip, but you can always get good deals. Anytime there's about to be a holiday, Michael's always runs a deal on their canvas. So usually I pay anywhere from $2 to $3 a canvas. Then you're charging $35 per person. So I'm telling you, this business is more of a service industry. It's about you getting everything together, bringing it, you do the teaching, then you clean up. So it's a very, very, very profitable business. And we're going to, here in just a minute, we're going to go over the paint party calculator and I'll show you how profitable it is.
That's how I would have answered it, but then I thought about it again.
Yeah.
And I realized she's talking about this is a stretched canvas.
Yeah.
Or the hard boards. I forgot about those little hard board canvases.
I hate those. But
so
man, some people do.
You could stack a lot more.
Well, you could, but some people use them, and we do have Paint Party Headquarter members on here that do use the the canvas boards. Some people use those for their art kits often, but I don't like them. I don't recommend them. I have painted on them. Kellyanne says, "Oh, Bobby." I have painted on them. Again, it's a personal choice for me, but I just don't. I don't like it. I don't like it. But again, that doesn't mean you can't like it. It's totally your choice. I love, somebody else said yuck. I love that, you know, I can give you my advice and I can tell you how I do this, but again, there may be something that you do that is way better or that you like more or that works better for you. So again, you know, I'm here to offer you advice and to help you, but it's your choice at the end of the day. So again, I don't like them, but a lot of people do like them. Okay, real quick, Bobby, before you ask another question, our next step is with the medium round brush. Medium round. Remember, if you are in the middle of a paint party, like right now, we got a lot going on. We're giving prizes away. We're giving all of this stuff away. Like we have a lot going on. So I'm kind of forgetting where I'm supposed to be. And so if I was in the middle of a paint party, right now we have 1,000 of you watching, which by the way, thank you. Pat yourselves for being here because you're learning something new, hopefully.
I stabbed myself with a pen.
Oh, Bobby just stabbed himself with a pen. Lovely. I'll pat you on the back. Good job, Bobby.
I got you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, a little higher. I'm just kidding. Okay, so if you're nervous, bring this to your party or pass these out. I actually print these and give these to each of my painters in case they forget. So next with the medium round brush, fill in the top of the hat and the scarf with a thick layer of dark gold. Fill in the buttons and the scarf fringe too. Let dry. So we're going to do a dark gold here. We're going to do a dark gold here. And then we're going to do a dark gold on the buttons. And so I am using, again, you can choose different. You don't have to choose this color. And we do have a prize for somebody who goes like more colorful or changes the color with this. So I'm going to use Glorious Gold, a metallic, which I love a metallic. I'm going to use Glorious Gold. But you, again, if you couldn't find Glorious Gold, it is not the end of the world. I promise you it is not. So I'm going to put this on here. I'm going to be painting this on. And then we'll have Bobby ask a question. And then I want to share something really important with you tonight before we get into our calculator. Okay, what's your next question?
So Chris Phillips, this is a very popular question, by the way. We get it a lot. How do you get the paint to everyone to start a party? Do you hand out little squirts or do you give them the paint bottles? Like, what do you think the best strategy is for that?
I love this question. We have tried every way possible. I mean, I am telling you, y'all, I have been teaching paint parties now for basically 17 years. The reason I can remember that is because Pixie was born, and I had her she was a little baby at the time when I taught my very, very first paint party. And so I can always remember how long I've been teaching it because of her age. Now, because I've been teaching this 17 years, I have gone everywhere from going to Walmart and getting mustard and ketchup condiment. Do you remember back in the day when I used to do that, Bobby? I'd grab the mustard and ketchups and fill them up with paint.
Oh,
do you remember that?
We filled all those bottles.
I know.
Like the barbecue ones that people
that
use.
Looks like barbecue. Yeah, so we used to fill those up. I used to pass those out. I mean, we have done it all. We've done every way possible. So what we have learned that works really well now is if it's a smaller party, usually about 20 minutes before the party starts, we start doing paint plates. So we put the plates out and we start, I make an example plate. That way I can be greeting people as they're coming in. And then we just start squirting paint and then getting it all passed out. We're very flexed at our paint parties where we allow people to choose different colors. So we go ahead and get it ready. I want to teach you this quote somebody taught me years ago. And please write this down, okay? This has helped me so much in life. Don't trip over pennies to make dollars, okay? So what I hear so much is somebody's like, oh my gosh, but I've wasted this, Here's my thing. Paint is relatively cheap. And inside Paint Party headquarters, we have a discount. So every single month you get 50% off your paints. So I just say, don't trip over pennies to make dollars. The reason why is because I would rather be prepared and somebody have a great experience and me end up throwing away a couple of dollars worth of paint and then them getting, all hot pinks and turquoise for the snowman than to have somebody waiting and then our party is longer and all of that. Now, when we have big parties, a lot of times we will prep by putting them in little 1-ounce Amazon cups. And these cups, we get them ready ahead of time. And then we put them either in like a craft bag or we just put them in big Ziplocs and then we pass those out. So a lot of times if we have big parties or like in December, we have 7 parties in 8 days. Sorry. I overbooked. We have this week in December where it's just nonstop. One of the days we have 2 parties. So it's like bam, 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 bam. So in that section, we will sometimes get them ready ahead of time. So we're not so overwhelmed and stressed during the week. So yes, hopefully that helps answer your question. Let me know in the comments if yes, that helps answer your question. Also, let me know if you're having fun. Just put a big yes. I'm having fun. Or let me know what your favorite thing is so far. I would love to read a couple of your comments. Very cool. Bobby is going to be a tired puppy in December. Yeah, Deb.
That's true.
Yeah, he definitely helps out so much more than you see even here. He's a big part of it. I think last time we did one of these, somebody goes, "Who's Bobby?" I was like, "Oh, we need to introduce him." We need to introduce him at the beginning because he's a big behind the scenes help for sure. He's now full-time with us in this business. Of course, we have the paint parties plus paint party headquarters, which takes a lot of time. Jalen says, I'm learning so much. Awesome. Ginger says, having fun. High five. And Jennifer says, squirrel, your earrings are amazing. Where'd you get them? Oh my gosh, I love these. I'm a squirrel too all the time.
Those are birds, not squirrels.
No, they're not squirrels. Oh my gosh, I love these so much. It's called House of Kerry, Kerri. And I was just talking to one of my best friends, Allison, who works for us here. She was like, oh my gosh, I have those exact earrings. And so I was like, oh my gosh, we got to order more. So don't order them all before I get a chance to order a second pair, please. But yes, House of Kerry, I love them so much. Okay, so we have this on here. I'm going to do the buttons next while I answer a question. And then I do want to talk about this before we go to the next thing.
All right. So you ready for a question?
I'm ready. Bring it. Bring it, Bobby.
Let's see. I just asked that one. Sorry. I had to catch back up.
We have a lot of questions.
Yes, there's a lot. So Brenda Merritt, this is also a good one. So what's a good number of people for a paint party? Is it 5 or is it 50?
Oh, I love a big party. Oh my gosh, I love a big party. But you don't have to have big parties at the beginning. You don't ever have to have big parties. Let me know in the comments if you've had parties, like what number. What I like to recommend you doing is just invite your neighbor over, your cousin over, somebody, your husband, your spouse, whatever, and just teach them the snowman. Like literally just teach them the snowman. Don't charge them. Just take action fast before your brain catches up and tells you you're scared, because that's what happens. Real quick, we're about to go to the next part of this. So this is where we're stopping tonight. We're going to finish it tomorrow, but I'm about to go over the paint party calculator. But before we do the paint party calculator, I want to address something real quick. So I'm seeing comments in here. And this one, let's see, Carla says, I am nervous about teaching a paint party, even though I have been painting a while. Will paint party headquarters help me overcome that? Carla, yes. However, I want to just share something with y'all because I have seen this so much. I even this is all you have to do right now, y'all. We're going to do the rest tomorrow. Remember, this is about layers, so don't be judging my snowman. Don't judge him right now. He's in layers, okay? I need you to get out a piece of paper and I need you to write paint party calculator. Now, once you have that written on there, just put paint party calculator. Let's go. Like, let me know. Okay. But Carla and everyone else, I want to take just a second to tell you something about the fear of starting something or continuing something. Okay. So first off, it's okay. Fear is totally natural. It's totally normal. And it's our way of, making sure that we're not going to embarrass ourselves. Did you know that rejection is one of the most common fears people have? And when you're going out there and you're going to try to make money doing something like this, it can be terrifying, right? It can be so scary because people are like, what is she doing? Oh, now she thinks she's an artist? Oh my gosh, Crafty Carol over there, what does she think she's doing, right? Like, all of these things start to come to our brain. And all of a sudden, before we've even had a chance to think about something like this, we've immediately now caused ourselves to back out because we're scared of what someone else may think. So let me know if you've ever had that. Bobby has too, right? A lot of us, probably all of us. But I started really thinking like, okay, when I'm 100, like my grandma right now, she's coming to visit me. She's coming to visit me on Friday. My grandma, she's 94. And I started thinking like, when I am 94, when I'm my grandma's age, do I want to look back? And yeah, Cindy says yeah. Patty says yep. Yes, definitely. Sherry says yes. When I'm 94, do I want to look back and go, man, remember that time I was going to do something really cool and then I backed out? Or do I want to look back and go, oh my gosh, I created something really awesome. You know, if you are brand new to me, let me know if you're brand new. I used to work in corporate. Like I was in charge of numbers and spreadsheets. Y'all, I should never have been in charge of that. I'm an artist. I am not good at spreadsheets. And so I remember working for Nextel, which is Sprint now, and they had me in charge of spreadsheets, and it was just not what I was meant to do. And so if you have that feeling of like, you know, I'm not telling you to quit your job. I'm not. I lost everything, went bankrupt. I'm very, very, very cautious with that kind of stuff. But I am telling you, if you are working full-time, if you are working part-time, or maybe you're just wanting to make some extra money for Christmas, this is something that you can do. That, yeah, we have a lot of new people here. Awesome. Welcome. This is something that you can do that can literally pay for your Christmas or pay for something fun, which we're going to talk about. But I wanted to read you this quote, okay? This is what changed the direction of our lives. So many things besides the bankruptcy. I'll talk more about that on Thursday and why I'm smiling when I talk about bankruptcy, all of that. But this I read, it's a story, it's a quote in Big Magic, if you want to write that title down, Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. When I read this, I was like, oh man. So let me read it to you and then I'm going to tell you why it changed everything. In the book, it says, long ago, when I was in my insecure 20s, I met a clever, independent, creative, and powerful woman in her mid-70s who offered me a superb piece of wisdom. She said, we spend our 20s and 30s trying so hard to be perfect because we're so worried about what people will think of us. Then we get to our 40s and 50s and we finally start to be free because we decide that we don't give a damn what anyone thinks of us. But you won't be completely free until you reach your 60s and 70s when you finally realize this liberating truth. Nobody was ever thinking about you anyhow. They aren't, they weren't, they never were. Then it goes on to say, go be whoever you want to be then. Do whatever you want to do. Pursue whatever fascinates you and brings you to life. Create whatever you want to create and let it be stupendously imperfect because it's exceedingly likely that nobody will even notice. And when I read this, it set me free. I was like, okay, if this person in their 70s is saying that's how I'm going to feel, then let me adopt this. Now I'm 44, but at the time when I read this, I was mid-30s. I was like, let me adopt this mentality in my mid-30s. What could happen with my life? Would I go after my dreams more? Would I try to be creative? Would I live this art-filled life? I had this dream since I was 14, 15 years old that I was going to be an art teacher and everything was going to be creative. And the next thing you know, I find myself in a corporate world buried in spreadsheets going, how did I get here? And so it wasn't overnight, but now I've built this new creative life that I get to live and paint every day and so grateful for it. But it's because I took on that mentality of let me go after it. So I hope this helps you. If you want to read the book, it's called Big Magic. I highly recommend it. It does have some cussing in it. So if you're really nervous about cussing, just know that that's in there. So tread lightly. Okay, so paint party calculator. Let me know if you have paint party calculator ready. Oh, please, the title again. Karen, it's called Big Magic. Again, there are a lot of F-bombs in there, but we're all grown people, so you should be okay.
Hold up so they can see it.
Oh, it's too big. Yeah, it's a lot. I can post, if you want, let me know in the comments. I can post that whole little segment. Just put a big yes, please post the quote if you want that, and I'll post that. Okay, Christine's ready. Deborah's ready. Cindy's ready. Lori's ready. This is one of my favorite parts of learning this, okay? All right, and here, after I show you this, we're going to spend maybe 10 minutes. I'm going to talk about Paint Party Headquarters for those of y'all that are ready to be a part of that. But write this down. Paint Party Calculator, then right under it. Are you doing it? You got a pen and paper? This is active learning. Active learning. We're doing this together. Money in the bank. Money in the bank. Remember, I wasn't in a position where I could take out loans and start this business. So the way I teach you to do this is a profit every party, okay? Profit every party. Then I want you to draw yourself, because I'm visual and you probably are too, draw yourself a calculator. All right, draw yourself a calculator. Oh, Bobby's drawing it too. Thanks for doing your homework over there. He's being a good listener. Good job, Bobby. You have a little number place? Oh, you're ahead. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 4 across and 4 down. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are our buttons. It's very, very important we have buttons. Oh, good. Y'all want me to post it? Oh, you're in Australia. You're at work. I'm glad you're here. All the way from across the world.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. We have a cousin who's Aussie. Okay, so have that on there like this. Okay, so these are your buttons. Boop, 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 boop. And you have to do that sound when you make it. Okay, so if we have $35 that we're charging per snowman, right? $35. And then you times that, let's say we have 10 people. Alexa, what's 35 times 10?
35 times 10 is 350.
You didn't boop it.
I got it. Hold on. 350, I don't want to forget. Doop, doop, doop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. We're off sync. Boop, boop, boop. 35 times 10. Boop, 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 boop.
Mine's an old school calculator.
$350. That's for 10 painters, okay? So minus some expenses, about the expenses that we recommend. And again, we have this all in a thing for you. And we'll talk about this on Thursday too. I'll break down the expenses. The expenses are about $60. If you're like, that's not true, Heidi, visit me on Thursday. Thursday, we will go over expenses. So you're looking at $290 profit from your very first paint party. Now, I don't know about you, but that's part of Christmas. Like, that's a great Christmas present for Pixie. Way over budget for Pixie, but a great Christmas present for Pixie. So now what I want you to do in order to make this more real is you have to think about something. 2 things. You have to think about 2 things that you want to buy with that $290. Now, it is very easy to go, oh, I can pay off, $20,000 student loan. I get that. And we have lots of people who teach paint parties and paid off their student loans. That is a true fact. However, we don't want to try to I'm going to get $100,000 and, blah, blah, blah. Like, we don't want to overreach on this very first step. We just want to say, what is $290 that we could make happen? So here's mine that I love to do. So I love cowboy boots. Love them. I think I have 15 or 16 pair. Love them as much, love some good cowboy boots with birds on, all kinds of fun stuff. Fringe. Don't even get me started on my fringe wardrobe. So I know I can get a decent, awesome pair of cowboy boots for about $300, okay? So if I have a goal here of cowboy boots, oh, Trish says a plane ticket. Yeah, you can get a plane ticket for $300, okay? Also, I know that I can pay for a smaller cruise if I find a good deal, I love me a cruise for around $300 if I find a good deal. So I want you right now to write those two things down. And then if you will, oh, Mary says, I was thinking snow boots. And Jennifer says, pay my hairdresser. Yes, I got to go get these roots done. Oh my gosh, look at these roots. I got to get these done. And it's about $300. It costs a lot for some blonding. Judy loves some cruises too. Hey, Kathy. Yes. Well, I can't see you physically, but I see your comment. Tammy says, sorry, still painting. Do we paint the whole thing button gold? Yes, you do. Oh, Botox. I've never gotten Botox, but I've always been curious. Let's see. Monica says, Christmas gifts for my kids. Joni says, spa day. And I love how, like, you can say what you want to pay for, and this is what you want to use that money for. This is not anybody else's money. You're earning this money, and it's something you can use it for. Kathy says, a weekend trip. Simone says, girl, where would you find a cruise? Oh my gosh, watch the deals. I love a good deal. Carrie says, go to Utah. Sabrina says, fly to Florida. Concert tickets. Pay off my Kohl's bill and a spa day. So many cool things. So many cool things that you can do. So write that down so that you have this. And this is going to be part of your homework. So let me go ahead and give you your homework. Plane ticket to see my daughter in San Fran. Oh, Heidi, that's a great one. And nice to meet you, Heidi. I love when I see another Heidi. There's not many of us. There's not many. Okay, so remember, I'm going to talk about the homework real quick, and then we're going to give away a few more prizes, and then we're going to tell you what to expect tomorrow and give you a little preview of, oh my gosh, so many cool things. A little preview of Paint Party Headquarters because the doors are officially open for Paint Party Headquarters. Presents for your friends. See mom who is turning 80. Cheryl, that's so sweet. Jennifer, a plane ticket to go see your grandchildren. We have a lot of people wanting to do a plane ticket. I think you're my kind of people. I'm a traveler too. I love to travel. Okay, so many cool things. Okay, so if your question did not get answered, take a deep breath. It's okay. We're going to be answering questions in the group. We're also going to be live painting the second half of this tomorrow, where I will answer more questions. And then if you still didn't get your questions answered, guess what? Thursday, I'm going to have my business suit on. No, I'm not. But I'm going to be more business professional. And then on Thursday, I'm going to talk to you about breaking it all down. I'll answer questions so my face falls off and all of that great stuff. So that'll happen on Thursday. So here's your homework for tonight, okay? Do you have the homework?
I do.
Oh, good, because I forgot it. Okay, Bobby's got the homework, so let's let him say it.
All right, day one homework. Number 1, paint the first half of your snowman painting. Yes. Number 2, post photos of your paint party calculator with your first goal. Both goals, just the one.
Both goals.
Both goals.
If you can actually, bonus points if you can hold it up. But if you are nervous to do that, you can always just take the picture like that.
Can you do the upside down smile?
What does that mean?
I don't know. Some people have a reverse smile.
I love it. One of my friends does, and I think it's so cool. It's like,
I can't make myself do it.
Look, I have little bitty lips.
And then number 3, most importantly, is comment on 3 other posts, something positive. Because we don't do meanies.
Yeah, just a heads up. If you are a jerk, it's not okay. You may want to work on that, because in this group, we are very, very, very strict on, this is a nice place to be. There are a million places you can go online and gripe and be rude and be ugly. But what I am, very, very mama bear on is I don't tolerate people being rude. I just don't tolerate it. Because, if you look at this, if somebody's posting their picture of their half painting, this looks like crap. It's not, Bobby, it's not.
I think it's beautiful.
Aw.
Best work I've ever seen.
Oh, thanks. He's lying. But you know what I'm saying? If, I'm new to this and I'm posting this and then somebody's going to be mean because maybe they're a more experienced artist, that could really crush somebody. So no meanies allowed. So when you're posting your homework, the reason I ask you to comment on 3 people is because we need to share kindness. We need to, and that's one of my big things here is sharing God's love through art. I'm very, very, I feel like that's my mission is sharing God's love through art. And I do that through my paint parties. And I think it's so, so important that we share kindness. And we just we don't allow rudeness. We delete the comment. We give you a warning. And if it's, you're still mean, we just delete you from the group. I mean, I don't know how else to say. Na 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 na. Hey, goodbye. So that's what we do. I don't know else how to say it, but we just don't allow it. And I used to be a very negative person. You may not know this now about me, but Bobby, we've been married 26 years, and he used to say, "Oh my gosh, Heidi, you would complain if you won the lottery and got the cash option." And I didn't even realize I was complaining so much. I had just gotten in this habit of somebody would say, "Oh, your shirt's nice." And I got this at Goodwill for $1. How dare I spend full price on my shirt? I just was always this negative person. And I just approached life like that. I just was negative, so negative. And so now, I kind of live this life a little bit differently. And I just am very, very, very protective of what we create in this online space. Because again, you can go anywhere and be mean and go to Twitter, have a ball, but don't do it on this page. Okay, so we are going to, is there anything else we need to go over before we talk about Paint Party headquarters?
Well, Twitter's not a company anymore.
Oh, sorry, X. Anything else before we go over Paint Party headquarters?
That's the homework.
Homework?
Can we repeat the homework? Somebody just asked.
Yes.
I definitely can. And maybe give away one more prize?
Yeah, let's give away 2 more prizes. And then we're going to talk about Paint Party headquarters because I want to tell you what it's about. I know some of you have already been asking. Some of you have already joined, so welcome. But I want to tell you a little bit about what it's about. Oh, let's give away.
Already?
Yeah, tonight.
Ooh, okay. Let me go over the homework one more time.
This retails at $30, and I did pay full price for it. Yes, I know.
I built a giant one for less than that.
I know. No, you did not.
I did.
I bought those disco balls, and they were more than $30.
It didn't cost me, though.
It did cost you.
Oh.
So this, yes, it is a $30 disco ball. It's beautiful. When you see it in person, I just wanted to buy it for one of you so bad. So anyway, so let's pick somebody. Who's going to win it?
Oh, I was going to go over the homework one more time.
Oh, go over the homework, then we'll pick somebody to win this, and we'll pick somebody to win the earrings.
Okay, so one last time for the homework. You got to first paint the first half of your snowman painting. Number 2, post photos of your paint party calculator with your first goals. And number 3, comment on 3 other posts something positive.
Something
there
positive.
You go.
Okay, so let's pick for the earrings first. Then we'll go over Paint Party headquarters, and then we'll pick for the awesomeness. Okay. All right, so earrings first.
All right, so I've got a
drum roll, please.
I've seen anyway of I joined.
Oh, yay!
So how about they win? It's Kelly Ann.
Kelly Ann, you have a little bit of homework for me. I need you to email support@texasartandsoul.com your full address, but I need you to do this for me. I need you to say, Heidi, you chose Kelly Ann, that is me, for these snowman or the disco ball earrings. Okay, so Kelly Ann, please say that so we don't just send you a gift card, which again, we're sending gift cards too. And I have Michael's gift cards as well. So we have a lot of fun stuff. We're going to be doing this tomorrow night and on Thursday night as well as far as the prizes. Okay, let's do a quick talk about Paint Party headquarters. What is it? Why is it? Where is it? Who is it? Whatever, okay? So Paint Party headquarters, and I can't get that.
You pull the whole line over.
Oh my gosh. I taped
you need
some.
me to pop it off there real quick?
Maybe not.
I got skizzers.
Maybe not. Hold on. No, I do need it.
Okay.
I do. Okay, so Paint Party headquarters, we have been around over 5 years. Basically what it is I give you rights to hundreds of designs so that you can grab it. So Paint Party headquarters was literally made out of what I needed. So as a full-time art teacher, I was struggling with coming up with the new painting designs. I was struggling with, oh my gosh, I have a paint party this weekend, but I'm working full time and I need to have a painting ready. I would have somebody go, oh, I need a butterfly. And then I would be like, oh crap, I don't have a butterfly ready. And I'd have to frantically come up with a design just for them to tell me, no, I really want it purple, or oh, I really don't like it like that. And so it just was just this overwhelm of trying to work full time as a teacher and teach these paint parties and then not have what I needed. So basically Paint Party Headquarters was developed for me, the paint party host. And then I started realizing people started asking me, how do I do this? And how do I do this consistently? And so I've been teaching paint parties now for 17 years. I still actively teach them just so I can make sure I have my finger on the pulse and know what's working and what's not. So I can always kind of know how to guide you and know how to help you. I never want to be that person that's like, oh, I taught paint parties 16 years ago. And let me tell you, so I actively have paint parties right now. So I, make paint parties and paintings that will help you with your business and also all the marketing and training that goes with it. So basically what it is every month you get new stuff from me and new designs, and you already have access to everything. So it's a website, it's an app, it's also a Facebook group where you can go in and ask questions anytime.
Community.
It's a community. Oh my gosh. We're actually all going on a cruise together in January of 2025, which if you're in Paint Party Headquarters, you're more than invited to that. But basically, whenever you sign up for Paint Party Headquarters, and it's $47 a month, or you can sign up for a whole year and get 3 months free, but we'll mail you kind of like a welcome packet. But this is one of our biggest exciting things that we offer is the Paint Party Lookbook. So this basically, you do a paint party, you bring this there, it books your parties for you, because there's basically all the paintings that you have, like some of our top sellers we have in this lookbook. We have more than this in our group, but this is one of our top sellers in here that we have. So you can see, that I told y'all about the cash cow over here. The reindeer. The reindeer is one of our brand new ones. It's a big one. I actually painted it on a giant canvas because I just love it so much. Whoa. So like when you sign up, for example, and you'll get all these bonuses. This is, for example, you'll get a digital copy of all of this, but I wanted to show you. So okay, you don't have time to do marketing, or if you're like me and your marketing flyers are not good, we hire graphic artists to make it beautiful for you, okay? You need it traced. We have all the tracers, just like in the Snowman Showdown, where you just put it together like a puzzle, and you can have it traced on your canvas so people don't have to try to freehand this. I highly recommend not having it freehanded. And then we have the step-by-step instructions, just like the Snowman Showdown. So you could print these, put them out at your painters. This isn't stuff you have to do. It's done for you. And we have the supply list ready to go. So if you're trying to sell these as kits, ready to go. And again, more marketing, tons of marketing that we have done for you. That's just one of the many, okay? So what we have, this week is kind of our big opening to you for Paint Party Headquarters. So if you've been wanting to learn about how to do paint parties, or if you've been wanting to, you've been thinking about it, but you can't come up with the best designs, we have those done for you. So we have 4 really cool bonuses when you sign up this week, okay? So the 4 bonuses, actually, there's going to be these 4, plus I'll add a 5th one in too. Kellyanne says, PPHQ makes all stress-free. Yes, when I'm like, oh my gosh, I need that for my paint party, I literally, this is like a marketing expense for your business. And so you're going to get the lookbook mailed to you. So you'll have a copy of this so that you can immediately start using it to book your parties. And you're going to get the bonus reindeer painting with the tutorial, so you'll know exactly how to paint it. You're going to get the magic script. So this is going to be a digital copy that you get immediately. Like when you sign up for Paint Party Headquarters, and we're going to go over just one of these scripts, but it's like how to message restaurants, how to message churches, how to book a church, how to book a community center, how to cold call venues, how to email venues. I have exact scripts. How do I book, fundraisers and door hangers for schools, cold calls to assisted living or memory care facilities, emails to venues, local communities, virtual paint parties. If you're wanting to do this online, I teach you how to do that. Fundraisers for schools, Facebook page featured photo, what to do there. What if they need more information? What if they reply? This one is so big because what I teach you tomorrow will show you exactly how to do this. I'm going to teach you one of my magic scripts. So some of you, if you do this, you will actually have a paint party booked before this challenge, the Snowman challenge is over. The Snowman Showdown challenge is over. So you'll get a digital copy of that immediately when you sign up. And then another thing that I didn't print, I'll print it so I can show it to you tomorrow, is the creative content prompt calendar. Okay, so I'll have that printed so I can show you tomorrow. How many of you struggle with what to post on social media? Like you literally, yes, Victoria, if you're in PPHQ, you get all of this. Yes, you get access to all of this. And oh my gosh, Angela, she says, Angela says, from your lips to my first paint party. That's awesome. Yeah, all of this is already inside. All of this is already inside Paint Party headquarters. So if you're in Paint Party headquarters and you're like, oh my gosh, where is that? We already have it. It's already in there. So just go into Paint Party headquarters, search Magic Scripts. It'll pull up and you can print it right away. Also, one other thing, if you sign up by Thursday, this Thursday, you're going to get access to coffee time with me on Friday at 10 a.m. Central. So I'm going to be with you face-to-face on a Zoom so I can answer your questions. And yes, if you have trouble with social media, this prompt calendar is for the whole year. It tells you every day exactly what to post, exactly what to do so that you can get your business page looking professional. Remember, our business pages, our social, even our personal pages are basically our online resume. If you don't believe me, think about how you use social media. If you've met somebody new or you're checking out their business, what do? You look on social media. And if all they have are crock pot and cat videos, they're not telling you about what they are. So we show you exactly what to post, how to post it, when to post it, what to post, everything. So yes, Paint Party headquarters. So yes, you can join if you're from Canada. Ginger says, I need that prompt calendar. Yes, you do. And we have it in Paint Party headquarters ready to go. So go ahead and grab it. If you want to join Paint Party headquarters, or if you want to look and know more details, go ahead and put, yes, please, more information about PPHQ. I would love to help you even more. And then don't worry. Tomorrow, we're going to paint the second half of this guy and have him finished so you can start using this to book your first paint party and actually make your $290 profit so you can get the goal that you wanted. All right, so any other things we need to go over?
No, but we gotta give one more gift.
Oh, yes, we gotta give away the snowman.
Perfect person.
Yay, okay. Bobby says he is the perfect person to gift the beautiful disco ball snowman.
It is a cool disco ball.
Who is it? Drum roll, please.
And I saw this comment. I just want to say, this is the right attitude to make it happen. Okay?
Aww.
So, it's Jenny Suttill, Suttill. And her comment says, my lookbook got torn up in shipping. Boo. But it's okay. I have pretty tape and I put it back together.
Aww.
That's the attitude you need.
Yes.
Sometimes things don't go your way, but you figure out a way.
Aww.
I love that.
I love that. It was Gina?
It was Jenny. Jenny Suttill.
Jenny Suttill. Okay, so Jenny Suttill, first off, we're going to send you a snowman with the new lookbook because we were very sorry that it got torn. But that is the attitude. I cannot tell you how many people... Okay, so I know we're over time. I'm just going to make this very quick, okay? She said, I just wanted it because I skate. I don't know what that means, but okay. So here's the thing. I can't tell you by you just showing up and learning this. And I always tell Pixie, I'm like, Pixie, and again, Pixie's my 17-year-old daughter. I'm like, in life, if you just show up and do the bare minimum, you're already ahead of most people in this life. Just by, and I know that's sad, but just by showing up and doing the bare minimum. If you say you're going to be somewhere and you show up and you're going to be there at that time. If you say you're going to go to lunch with somebody and you show up and be there at lunch. If you're keeping promises to yourself. And when you start keeping those promises to yourself, you start building this confidence that you can do stuff. You can do stuff. You're going to be there. You're reliable. You're that person. Now, let's say you teach a paint party, but you go 10% above the norm. Okay, just like us in the Snowman Showdown, you paid $10 to be here. Okay, 3,000 of you did that. And now, just under 1,000 are watching. So yes, I know some people have to watch the replay. I know things happen. But even this commitment, still only 1/3 of you committed to being here when we said it was going to happen. So pat yourself on the back for that, okay? And again, I know some of you are going to watch the replay and things happen and things come into our lives and happen. But what I want you to remember is it's how you get back up. It's how you go, okay, that lookbook got torn, but I taped it back together and I'm going to make it happen. It's got pretty tape and I'm going to make it happen. So many people will get the very first obstacle. They'll say, oh, I couldn't find this live tonight. It's done. Never do this again. Really? If you're going to give up because you had trouble finding the live, I can tell you, you're not going to make it. You're not. There have been so many times I've almost thrown my computer out the window because of tech. Anybody have an issue with tech sometimes? Well, in Paint Party Headquarters, we have a tech hub every month where we teach you tech. There's times when you're going to be so frustrated that you can't get something done. Or there's going to be times when you feel like a rock star and you just taught 50 people at a paint party and made $1 gazillion, right? And then there's going to be the next week when you can't get one person to sign up and you feel like a total failure. Once I realized that this is normal for a business, that sometimes we're going to be on the high riding that roller coaster and feeling like a rock star and teaching 100 people at a paint party. And then sometimes we're going to have a party that 3 people sign up and we're like, who am I to even do this? Right? We're going to have those times. And used to, I took it personally. I thought, crap, I suck. This is awful. Oh my gosh. And I freak out and I took it personally and I thought, who am I to teach a paint party? Who am I to think I can do this? And then I started realizing, wait, this is business. This isn't personal. It's business. And now I can teach a paint party at 50 and feel like a rock star, but know that that is not always going to be that way. I can have a paint party cancel the next day and it doesn't take me down. You can't be in business for 17 years teaching paint parties and quit every time a paint party gets canceled. Or quit if your lookbook gets torn. Or quit if all of a sudden you can't get on the right thing with tech. Because I promise you it will happen. So really, if you can, I always say, just keep at it. Most people are going to quit and you're always going to rise to the top if you just keep being consistent and just keep at it. I promise you, you will learn. You will get better. You will grow. You're going to get angry. You're going to get frustrated, but it's a part of it. And just don't take it personally, okay? So I'm excited to help you. If you want to learn more, please be a part of Paint Party Headquarters. That's where everything is happening. And if you want to learn more, you can click the link to join. We have all those awesome bonuses for you for this week. So if you want to sign up, we have all these awesome bonuses. If you're in Paint Party Headquarters, they're already there for you, so you have them already. And then go ahead and sign up. And then tomorrow, we're going to be back here at 7 p.m. Central, so make sure you show up. So be here at 7 p.m. Central tomorrow. We have tons more prizes. I have all these gift cards to give away, so I'll be giving away all of these gift cards, in addition to teaching you the rest of this. So make sure you go comment on 3 people's stuff positive. Make sure you post your picture of your snowman, and also post your paint party calculator. I want to see what your goals are. So let me know if you had fun tonight. I hope you did, and I cannot wait to see you tomorrow. All right, see you later.